You're looking for a why, a reason, an explanation for this thing that seems to cause dissonance in your own mind. This thing about me that you find uncomfortable and I embrace. But if there is a reason, an external something that you can point to and say that there is a cause, then I seem easier to accept. If there is a reason that isn't because it's just me, then I become more acceptable because you don't have to deal with the fact that I embrace what you wish that I did not. You can instead comfort yourself with assurances and platitudes that it is not my fault, that it couldn't have been prevented, or maybe could have if we had all been better, that it's a disease, a disorder, something against the natural order, something that is not how humanity is supposed to work, that it's not how I should be if I were some platonic ideal of the humanity that you imagine, because if it's a problem, then it can be fixed, or at least managed. It's not something that is me, but a disease external to the person that I should be, something I'm bravely facing and should never stop fighting, because nothing is more heroic than someone that puts on a brave face against the slings and arrows of outrageous fate and accepts this terrible thing that has happened to them, except the person that stands behind and supports them despite this flaw. The problem is when you ask why, and when you tell me that it's not really my fault. You're asking me to agree that it's a problem in the first place. You're asking me to jump on this bandwagon that says your envisioning of people, of self, of others is how it should be. And anything outside of that deserves a pat on the head and platitudes about accepting this external reality that has been visited upon me, and that you deserve some kind of freaking award for loving me despite. And I ask you why it is that I should agree that I am a victim, that I am someone that should be condescended to and told that it's not my fault. You are asking me to accept that I have no responsibility and no right to learn and no choice in this matter. You're asking me to treat you like the victor, like the conqueror that shows me the light, the error in my oh so savage ways, the captor, and telling me that I should happily accept this Stockholm Syndrome love that believes that I am somehow broken? Telling me how it should be means that you're ranking your reality above all others and making the assumption that reality is how you see it and not what we all make of it. Who I am is not a bug in this program. Who I am is not a victim. Who I am is not a problem for you to come in and fix, or at least figure out where something went wrong. When you ask why, what you're really asking is where you, or society, or the world in general has gone wrong and how we can avoid this problem in the future. Who I am is a bonus feature. Who I am is someone that embraces the complexity that is humanity and the variety of viewpoints that must be used to build a better world. What you're really asking is for me to accept that your way of seeing the world is better. What you're asking is for me to agree that homogeny and lack of variety is healthier for us all, that differences are to be accepted only because they are problems that cannot be avoided. That is just not something I ever see myself making the choice to embrace.